Okay, hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Haven't made a video in a long time, ever since like my car stopped and Walmart. That was the last video I ever uploaded. And so like a lot of people have been telling me like to do like my rant on like the Tyga, the Kylie Jenner, the Blac Chyna, the Amber Rose, Khloe Kardashian thing. So this is how it all started. Basically, with my knowledge of it is Amber Rose did an interview for the Breakfast Club with Charlamagne, Angelique, and DJ Envy, and she was talking about how her marriage was Khalifa and how people think of her as like a thought and all these other bad things, and how she just wants to live her life and her son is good. But then comes the question of Tyga and Chyna and Kylie. Amber Rose and Blac Chyna have been gotten really close ever since both their relationships have ended. You know, they have a lot in common. They're both ex-strippers. They both have kids around the same age, you know, and they're both highly criticized in the media. So Amber Rose basically said that Tyga should be ashamed of himself because he is running around Hollywood with a 17-year-old girl who just turned 17. And, you know, the media took that as, like, why is that in your business? Like, leave that alone or whatever. And when in actuality, she was just looking out for Kylie. Like, you know, she has been victimized. Like, she started stripping at 15 because she didn't have anything else to do to make an income because she was on the streets. So she was looking out for her. She thought it was weird that, you know, everybody's okay with Kylie running around with Tyga, who is 26 and she's 17. So here comes Khloe Kardashian, who was once my favorite, like, Kardashian ever. She's tweeting Amber and saying stuff like, you used to be a stripper, you shouldn't say anything to my sister, she has her life together at 17, where were you at 17, yada yada yada. Kim Kardashian's little assistant or whoever he is, Jonathan, who's trying to be a Kardashian so bad, like, I don't know, he wants to be a Kardashian. He had the little reality show that got canceled. He wants to put up memes and stuff about Amber stripping and everything, and Amber is just going back to back with these people. She killed Khloe Kardashian in 2 tweets. 2. Just 2. And I feel like it had nothing to do with Kylie at the end of the day. That's how I feel, because it's been rumored that Amber Rose have been like trying to like dating Prince Montana or whatever, and Khloe was dating Prince Montana, and I think that's where it came from. So this is my take on things. Like, Tyga did an interview. Oh my God, I was waiting for him to do this interview, and Charlamagne just gassed me up for this interview. He did an interview where they asked him about Kylie, or him and Kylie dating. He said no. I was like, okay. I was listening to it, like, maybe you're not a pedophile. I kept listening. I personally thought that Tyga is using Kylie. He ain't got no money. He is broke or whatever. And apparently that's not true. So he told, like, he has a $20 million clothing line, which I had to look up because I didn't believe that Last Kings was making that money. Who was buying $30 t-shirts that said Last Kings? Apparently a lot of people are buying them. Shame on y'all. And he's opening stores in Milan and in Paris, and he is ready for this. I'm like, okay. He started talking and had me thinking maybe he's not a pedophile. Maybe him and Kylie are just friends. They're working on the app together. Maybe, you know, they just cool. I mean, he introduced Blac Chyna to Kim and the whole family. And even Blac Chyna was on Keeping Up with the Kardashians a couple episodes. Like, he had me thinking, literally believing that him and Kylie were just friends until he did the most pedophile-like thing in the world. If you are trying to convince the world that you are not a pedophile, that you are not sleeping with a 17-year-old girl, you do not say, well, if I was doing it, it's legal in New York. Somebody look up the age of consent. That you look shady boots. You do. You look 100% shady boots. So I'm online, and according to like CelebrityNetwork.com, Tyga is worth $8 million. That, I guess, as of 2014, he is worth $8 million. Let's look up Kylie. So Kylie's net worth is, just taking forever. She's worth she has Kardashian money, so like she is estimated to have $2 million net worth. She is worth less than Tyga, which I didn't know. I thought, and it was one tweet that really like aggravated me, that Chloe said that my sister has her life together at 17. No, she doesn't. The only reason she's worth $2 million is because her last name. It's because her dad won the gold medal in 1970 or whatever, and her sisters are like multi-million-dollar businesswomen. I'm not about to knock their hustle at all, because I watched every Keeping Up with the Kardashians episode, and I have watched their spin-offs, and I love the Kardashians. But Chloe Honey Bun, do not try to drag anyone, because baby was done in the dark will come to the light. Because let's not try to sugarcoat what y'all be doing. And to say that Chloe was my favorite, and she still is my favorite, she's kind of fake. Like, when she was dating Lamar, baby, she was a basketball. You would ask her anything and she knew it. She was trivia crack, baby. And when she was dating French, baby, it was Timberlands and Last King's flannels tied around her waist and leather shorts. Baby, you are adapting to every man you're with. I'm not knocking your hustle with your clothes and your sisters at A1, amazing. You hosting these Grammy after parties, that's good. But baby, do not come for anyone, because you can't at all. And another thing about me was like Amber dragged Kim into this. This had nothing to do with Kim. Kim was over there minding her business, feeding North, probably learning ballet with her or whatever, but they drug her into it, which was sad, and it didn't need to be. Neither did Jonathan need to bring his wannabe Kardashian self anywhere around the Kardashian and Amber Rose battle at all. She did not need to be. And all them celebrities that was jumping into like following and want to see y'all petty. Y'all is petty betty. But anyway, and it was nothing about me about Tyga's interview. He said that black culture, it was the reason, that people think that him and Kylie are smashing. In white culture, they can actually be friends. Okay, really? Last time I checked, in black culture, she's 17, you 26. In white culture, you 26 and she's 17. Still the same way. Have you seen E! News, baby? Have you seen Paris Hilton? They think you're sleeping with Kylie too. Because no way, if I had a 17-year-old daughter, would I let her be like, I was around the city. Why are you eating lunch with her friends? Like, they are teenagers. Why are you there? You look like they daddy. Like, what is you there for? Explain that to me. Why are you having lunch? Like, she texted you and be like, let's go eat lunch with my friends. What are y'all talking about? What? What are y'all talking about? What happened in the senior class today? What y'all gonna do for prom? That's what y'all talking about? Because it's nothing that y'all literally can talk about on an adult level. He's saying like she's mature and everything. She is still in high school. No matter if she go there or not, she is still in high school. It's no way. And then there was a picture floating around, apparently, of Kylie with King. And everybody was like, Tyga should be ashamed. Like, Blac Chyna gonna like swing on when she see it. Apparently that picture is very old, and you can tell by Kylie's face, if you see, because if you ever seen Kylie Jenner lately, she looks old. The makeup that she's doing is very old for her. And Blac Chyna was there when the picture was taken, so that's no big deal. Another thing, what I'm saying is, Blac Chyna was completely unbothered by this. She was liking the pictures like any other celebrity, but she didn't really care. Tyga said that him and Chyna are cool, which is the main important thing, is that King is fine. It all is for King. Like, as long as King is good and Sebastian's good and everything is fine, it's good. That's what people should be worried about. And not only that debacle that Tyga's in, Tyga also wants to say about his beef with Drake. Hey, if y'all haven't noticed, Drake and Tyga are quote unquote beefing, because of, I guess Tyga think Drake's fake, because in the industry you gotta be friends with people. It's like when you put in the group project, y'all gotta work together. There's nothing, or y'all gonna fail. So, Tyga said he likes Drake, and he don't like Drake as a person. But what got me, Tyga sat there and said that him and Drake are neighbors. They live right next door to each other. Somebody would have to move. Maybe it's just me, that somebody would have to move in that situation. I'm not going to go outside and get my paper and see you outside getting your paper. and we look at each other and we know we hate each other. No, I'm going to be egging your house like my name is Justin Drew Bieber because you going to have to go. I don't care if I was in the middle of moving, I'm pulling the for sale sign out my yard and tell that nigga he has to go. Because I'm just petty like that. This is not going to work. And then he's like, Amber Rose went in the air and said all that. And he drops off King to go play with Sebastian. No, I'm not. I'm not putting my son in that situation because my son gonna learn to like your son, and they're gonna be cool, and they're gonna go play together. And I mean, I'm gonna have to see you for 18 years plus. We gonna start having that. No, after you said you don't like me, I should be saving myself, baby. My son and your son can't be friends. Well, at least I can't go drop my son off to play with your son. Like that's no. You being fake, honey. If that's the point, I would have moved my happy-go-lucky self out of the situation. Because I'm gonna tell you this one thing, like Charlamagne said. Tyga ain't got a bone in his body that can compete with Drake. Not one. Like, Tyga be sneak this and another sneak this. Like, Tyga haven't been hot since Tyga. I don't have hate for Tyga. I just don't like how he's trying to compete with somebody that's not on his level. Like, this is Drake. This is Drake. Let's get this straight. That's Drake. Drake's surprise mixtape sold 1 million. Like, dropping. Made him $1 million straight like that. Tyga haven't had a song that was popping in the black culture. Don't ever say hookah, because hookah was not a good song. Nobody was like feeling hookah, but the white people. So, I mean, y'all white, y'all like Tyga, that's cool, but that's my opinion. Like, nobody was really banging hookah like that. And I'm listening to this, like, calling him Aubrey and all that. Like, why are you being this way? Drake killed you by calling you the little homie and telling you to act your age and not your girl age. Like, I'll tell you this, the Tyga, he's stronger than I am, and I'm gonna tell you that now. Because Drake was being mad petty on Instagram and Twitter and all that, liking all the Blac Chyna's pictures, and, you know, had posted an old picture of him and Kylie, liking all his ex-girlfriend Jordan's pictures as well. Like, Drake was being mad petty. Like, if that was me, and if Tyga really bout that life, like he say he bout that life, we would have had to throw hands. I'm sorry. I thought Chris Brown was about that life, but he showed through them bottles in that club with Drake, and now they making songs together, so they cool now. And that's another thing, like, Tyga is, like, he's trying hard to be, like, known now, because he's starting to fill himself now that Kanye has produced his album and everything. You know, jumping on the Fan of a Fan with, like, Chris, like, releasing an album, because I had heard the Fan of a Fan mixtape, and it was amazing. Like, I'm not doubting Tyga's skill as a rapper, if that's what he wants to be called. He got some bars. Like, he not weak. He ain't Young Thug. He got bars. But, you know, he starting to feel himself. Like, Kanye produced my album, you know, I'm on tour with Chris and Trey. I don't think Trey like him that much. But, you know, that's Chris Cinnamon Apple, so I guess we're going to have to deal with him on this tour. But, anyway, that's basically my rant about the whole Tyga in everything situation. I had, like, so many issues. Like, he, like, almost had me thinking that he was not, like, a creep pedophile. Because he was, like, he wasn't, like, he was not using Kylie because he's worth more than Kylie. Maybe, I mean, he already had Kylie's brother-in-law produce his album. Maybe they was just friends and we took it too far, but then he threw me off by asking, like, was the age of consent. That's like when OJ, like, got off for killing his wife, but then, like, said, if I would've did it, nigga, you sound guilty. That's what you sound. You sound like you smashing her. Like, you took her to New York to smash her, and it was over. But at the end of the day, like, Kylie's not my child. She's not none of y'all's child. Nobody should be, you know, worried about them that much. But I just felt it was weird because he's like, if you think about it, he's taking advantage. Because y'all know how kids get when their parents get divorced. They get vulnerable and start acting crazy. And for him to be like, oh, take advantage of this little girl, this 17-year-old girl who don't really have that much guidance in her life, that's whack to me. But, you know, at the end of the day, that's their life. Let them do what they want to do. I mean, I guess. Also, when they asked him if he had a daughter, would he let that happen? And he said, you know, I don't have a daughter, so I wouldn't know what to say. Like, no, nigga, you know what to say, because you're guilty. That's what it is. Tyga he gives me brain pains. And hopefully, you know, with them Kardashians, they'll be okay. But I know it's going to be addressed on Keeping Up with Kardashians or Khloe and Kourtney Take Miami or wherever they're taking it this year. and I will be watching, and I will be posting about it on my channel. So I will try to make more videos and like not rant and go off like I did. It wasn't even me going off like I usually do. It was just like trying to stay focused on this. But yeah, I will be posting more and more, but you know, y'all just gonna have to work with me because I am in school and I am trying to get into colleges, and it's hard. So yeah, y'all bear with me. Also, I have updated She's a Lot of Glam, Sweat, Sugar, Sex, and Spice on Quotev. Y'all go check that out. And y'all leave me questions on Tumblr and Twitter and Quotev, like I said. And I really hope I get my subscribers up. For y'all that watch my videos, I know it's not a lot of y'all, but hopefully soon I will blow up. You know. So that's it. I'm Taylornikiaa, and that was my rant for today.